Hi, what's up guys? Today I would like to show you my Monarch Deck profile post Duelist Advance. So let's go into the main deck. For the big Monarchs I play 3 Rebels and 1 Ether. I play 3 Rebels because this card can get rid of your opponent's board and also hand. And I can get it back from the grave. So it's a really good target to send into grave with the new Rebellion of the Monarchs. This is a proxy card until we get the real ones. So either I play only one copy because the targets for the special summoning from the deck are not that great to interrupt your opponent, but I still want to have one copy in my deck because it can fill my grave and I can summon it during my opponent's turn, and that is important because if my opponent gets rid of the tribute summon monster, they are out of the domain lock and also the Monarch setup lock. Next, I play 3 Eidos of the Underworld Monarch. This is the new support card. I don't know if the name is exactly the same because the cards were revealed yesterday, and I think for the spells I had a different name, but I don't know about this one. This card is also a fantastic support. All of the support is really good, but I play 3 copies because it on summon it can get me a Monarch spell or trap from the deck, or a monster with big Monarch stats, and also it can be special summoned from the grave, and also it's a dark, so I can use it for the where is the scheme of the Monarchs to search it. Also it has a ability to change attributes of the monster on the field, but that's not really important in this deck. Next I play 1 Chaos. The reason is also the scheme of the Monarchs, because if my opponent, like I mentioned, get rid of the tribute summon monster, they are out of the lock. So with the combination of scheme and the Prime Monarch, I can, if both of these are in the grave, and they are usually there because I can easily get them with the Erebus or Ether, or with the milling them with discarding them for the Pantheons. So if I have both of them in the grave, I can, with the Prime Monarch, banish this card, target one of my opponent's dark monsters, and search a dark Monarch, or I can search a light target for that is Majesty's Fiend. I don't play any other attributes that I could search, but if I search Chaos, I can tribute summon it during my opponent's turn when I banish the scheme, and that way I get a tribute summon monster back on my side of the field. And Chaos is great because it also gets rid of one of my opponent's card, and also this card is a win condition in time because by banishing any dark, it can be even the Chaos, I can burn my opponent for 1000 damage. Next I play 1 Majesty's Fiend and 3 Vanity's Fiend. I play 3 copies of Vanity's Fiend because this card is not searchable, because it has 1200 defense, and this card is great to end on, and also it's great to summon if I want to break my opponent's board, because I'm not really reliant on special summoning. I kinda special summon, but I can play around it. But with Majesty's Fiend, if I summon it to break my opponent's board, I cannot activate also monster effects, and it's really hard to break my opponent's board with Majesty's Fiend on the field. But Vanity's Fiend is great because none of your opponent's monster will float, so that's really good to get rid of them. Next, for the little squires, I play 3 of the new Tessera, 2 Edea, and 2 Eidos. So Tessera has 3 effects. At first, it's that can be special summoned from the hand. Second, it can special summon a Squire from deck. And the third effect, it can attribute summon with this effect a monster from my hand. So this is additional tribute summon that I can get. That way I can loop Erebus a couple times, and that way I can get rid of my opponent's 2 or even 3 cards sometimes, if I'm not ending on this thing, for example, a Majesty Fiend. Next, I play 2 Kashtira Fenrir. This is a tribute fodder, and also it by special summoning this card I can grab the second one, and it's a free discard for the Rebellion, the new spell, Monarch spell. And also Fenrir is great to either end on or break my opponent's board. So the Rebellion card is with this card I can fill my grave and get one of the this card says that I discard a card, so that's why I Fenrir. Reveal 3 monsters with the Squire stats or with the Monarch stats, and my opponent choose to add one of them to hand, and the rest of the cards go into the grave. So usually I will reveal Tessera, Eidos, and Erebus, because all of these cards has great effects on the hand or grave. So for example, if I discard from grave, I can get it back by discarding a Monarch spell or trap. Eidos can be special summoned from grave, and Tessera also gets me a Squire. This card is sent to grave. So all of these effects are fantastic. Next, I play 3 Pantheons. This is a consistency card, and also it gets, by banishing it, I can grab one of the Monarch spells or trap. And this is also an easy way to banish a Monarch card early, so I can get it back with area. Next, 3 Tenacity. This card can be sometimes bricky if I don't open a monster with a Monarch stats, but still it's a name, and also it's a consistency if I have a Monarch monster. Next, 3 Domain for the domain lock, and also it lowers the levels of the big monarchs in my hand, and also decrease the attack if my opponent wants to crash one of my monarchs. So this card, I want to end on this card because it locks my opponent from special summoning from the extra deck. And the other card that I want to end on is Erupt. I don't play the new trap. Don't get me wrong, the new trap is also really good, but this card is busted because the combination of Erupt, Domain, and even the Ventis Fiend is usually enough to my opponent offers me a handshake. Next, I also play 3 Monarch Stamford to break boards, 1 return to get back to get a Monarch every turn, 1 scheme to send a Monarch spell or trap from deck to grave, but the more important part is to banish it to search a Monarch, and 1 Prime Monarch. At first I tried to play 3 copies of this card, but there aren't really that many great Monarch spell or traps that I want to have them in grave, and I can easily get them into grave with Rebus, so it's not really that important. But I like to play 1 copy just for the interaction that I mentioned before. And that's it for the main deck. I don't play any extra deck, surprisingly, but let me know in the comments what do you think about this deck, what would you change, and what other deck profiles you would like to see. Thanks for watching and see you next time.